why are you suspicious about the timing? Why are you suspicious about the timing that the arrest is taking place now?
I will answer that. Directly answer. First,
Wait. Let me bring in Shriraj. Let me bring in Shriraj Nair. Let me get all our guests into that conversation. Shriraj Nair, how's this playing with emotions of Ram Bhakt as Ram Kadam of the BJP claims? How is Tejashwi Yadav anti-Ram if he talks about hospitals and not temples?
Well, elections are on the corner. We know this is few months away, and now the so-called dotted alliance, they know that they are not able to convince the people, and they're going to bite the dust. So this is a sort of gaslighting. If you attack Bhagwan Ram, some kind of attention they can seek and appease the minority. That this is pure gaslighting, appeasing minority because they know Hindus are polarized. I live in Mumbai. Believe me, Gaurav. From the people who stay in the slums to the high rises, everybody is asking, calling us, and even the corporate households. So such is a joyous atmosphere across the nation, and the Hindus living abroad. So these people are not able to counter it. They know in this forthcoming elections, the only thing left out is to appease Muslims. Now, this our fellow...
Gaurav, you need to allow me to counter that, please.
No, hold on. I let you speak. Let the other guests speak. Don't get nervous if there are allegations of Muslim appeasement being made. Let those allegations be answered. If this is blatant Muslim appeasement, then, you know, there is time that this must also be taken. Let me also bring in Dr. Ravi Bhatt into this conversation. And Dr. Bhatt, as someone who studied about Ayodhya ji, as somebody who studied about Sri Ram, in your appreciation, how would you read? Shriraj Nair, just give me one moment. How would you read the statement of Jitendra Awad on Sri Ram being a meat eater?
This is pure appeasement.
I am very clear on it that this statement by this gentleman is very irresponsible and is an ill-informed person. The reason is very clear. See, Lord Ram is a partially historical figure, as well as he is in the collective imagination and belief of the masses. He is Lord of, he is a God also. When he says this gentleman in his statement, he has given a logic that since Lord Ram was Kshatri, and the Kshatris, they are non-vegetarians. He must understand it that, number one, not all the Kshatris, they eat, it's not a compulsory for them to eat meat. There are a number of people you will get, not only Hinduism, but you go to West also, you find the French people also, who by choice, they don't eat meat, number one. Number two, Ram was not an ordinary Kshatri. Ram was the incarnation of Vishnu. And that is the reason that his total image is of an Maryada Purushottam. He is an ideal for the masses, for the human being. He should be followed. So in the popular imagination also, that when you imagine a God, then you inculcate all the best things in him. And this was also, he was a very kind person. So he will not like that for eating something for his choice. He should put someone in trouble.
Ghanshyam Tiwari.
That is the reason the Ram.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Sir, Ghanshyam Tiwari, the VHP, the BJP, all of them seem to be indicating that the opposition is only making such statements to reach out to the Muslims and do Muslim appeasement. Giriraj Singh also asks another question. If a church or a mosque was coming up, would they have raised these questions? Haj house par bana dijiye aap अस्पताल. वहां तो कोई नहीं बोलेगा हज हाउस पे अस्पताल बना दो, लेकिन यहां बोल रहे हैं कि राम मंदिर आ रहा है तो अस्पताल बना दो.
Well, Gaurav, this bogey of Muslim appeasement, it is the same bogey that BJP has, that they have lifted people out of poverty, they have given jobs. Appeasement has to be visible. Are there more minorities in higher education in India? Answer is no. Are there more minorities in jobs in India compared to the last 10 years? Answer is no, as a percentage. Are there more minority women in the legislative assemblies? The answer is no. In parliament, no. Across representation, you tell me, what is a single data that this government can say that this is how minorities were appeased over majority?
I will answer that.
Because they are lying. This is the only government that appeases the ultra rich, the ones who run away with lakhs of crores, the ones who are businessmen that can give electoral bonds to BJP. They don't appease the youth who are looking for jobs. They would not appease the
Sir, I asked you a very direct question. I respect your answers, but Tejashwi Yadav saying अस्पताल अगर बीमार होगे तो अस्पताल जाओगे, राम मंदिर नहीं जाओगे.
Fair point. So Gaurav, you tell me.
That's a fair point you say.
When Tejashwi Yadav ji,
okay,
Bihar is one of the poorest states.
क्या हज हाउस का इनॉग्रेशन होता है तो बोलते हैं हज हाउस मत बनाओ, अस्पताल बनाओ.
You said Hajj house 10 times.
I did not, sir. I am quoting BJP leaders responding to you on Haj house versus Ram Mandir.
Very straightforward point.
Fair enough. Sanju Verma, you wanted to respond.
Yes, thank you. Ghanshyam, I heard you. Just let me quickly rebut. Let me quickly rebut, Ghanshyam. You made many allegations. It's time for me to nail your baseless allegations. First and foremost, Gaurav, let your audience know that 31% of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana is disbursed to minorities, specifically Muslims. 36% of Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana beneficiaries are Muslim women. 37% of Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana beneficiaries are Muslim women. And most importantly, more than 33% of the beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana are also Muslim farmers. Point number one. Point number two, Ghanshyam, listen very carefully. And this data is there on official GOI websites. In the first term of Narendra Modi, 3.9 crore scholarships were given to Muslim men and women. In the second term, that number has already crossed 5 crore scholarships, which means in the 10 years of Narendra Modi's governance, we are talking of 9 to 10 crore scholarships being given largely to the Muslim community. And I want to ask Ghanshyam Tiwari one thing. You say that, BJP does appeasement politics. I can cite examples where Narendra Modi जब अजमेर दरगाह जाते हैं तो बड़ी शिद्दत से वहां भी चादर चढ़ाते हैं. यही Narendra Modi from the ramparts of the Red Fort says we need to celebrate with rigor and with faith the 400th birth anniversary of Guru Tegh Bahadur. This is the same Narendra Modi जो भस्म लगाकर राम मंदिर में पूजा करने के लिए बिल्कुल भी पीछे नहीं हटते. He is unapologetic. But what about your Mulayam Singh? Your Mulayam Singh fired on car sevaks to retain his gaddi. Kalyan Singh ने तो राम मंदिर के लिए अपनी गद्दी त्याग कर दी.
Okay, Ghanshyam Tiwari wants to respond. Ghanshyam Tiwari wants to respond to your point. Yes, go on. Okay, Ghanshyam Tiwari.
India today is known for its fact checks. Fact checks. Fact check 1. 10 crore Muslim scholarships given. What is the minority population in India? What is the school going age? What is the enrollment rate? This is fake news. By them saying that 33% this, 36%, please, I did not interrupt. I did not interrupt.
Your problem is you don't listen carefully, Ghanshyam.
This is absolute fake news. And this is what BJP is good at. They come here and say that 44 crore mudra loans have been given in India. That means that every family, there are roughly 26 crore families in India, roughly each family has gotten 2 mudra loans. You open your call line. अगर आपके मोहल्ले में भी किसी को मुद्रा लोन मिला हो तो आप मुझे बताइए, और अगर आपके मोहल्ले में भी किसी को मुद्रा लोन मिला है तो आप सब परिवार बीजेपी को वोट दीजिए. ये आपके झूठ बोलते हैं कि 44 करोड़ मुद्रा लोन दिए हैं. इनके सारे आंकड़े बोगस हैं.
Again, the issue is the Ram temple today. Gentlemen, okay, ladies and gentlemen, the issue today is the shrill rhetoric on the Ram Mandir. We've had these debates several times on our broadcast, several times. The issue today, and Ghanshyam Tiwari, is there a reason why the specific issue of the Ram temple at Ayodhya, if it's seen as a civilizational moment, that is something that the India Alliance is not moving forward with? And is there a reason for it?
Gaurav,